Okay, we are on Keilim Perek Gimel Mishnah Aleph, first Mishnah in the third chapter of Masechet Keilim. The Mishnah now turns its attention to what size of a hole is sufficient in order to turn a kli into not makabel tuma, in order to ruin a kli. So the answer is it depends on what the kli was made for. It says the Mishnah, Shi'ur kli cheres litaher. Okay, the measurement of a hole or of a breakage in a kli cheres, in an earthenware vessel, litaher, to become tahor, meaning it's no longer, if it was tameh, it's no longer tameh, and it's not makabel tumah. Ha'asui le'ochlin, if it was made to hold food, shi'uro b'zeitim, then its measurement is how big? A kazait, the size of an olive. Says the Bartanura. Okay, litaher dutulo makabel tumah, it's no longer makabel tumah. V'im haya tameh tahor, and if it was tameh, it's tahor. Ki'ilu nishbar kulo, as if it was completely destroyed. Tutulo chazi lemilte, it's no longer chazi lemilte. Chazi is usable, lemilte, for its thing. V'lo chashuv toch dideh, and it's not considered its own toch, its own, meaning that this cup was used, this cup is made for a drink. So if there's a hole in the cup, even though I could put pencils in the cup, nonetheless, I don't want to use it for pencils, I want to use it for drinking. If I used it for pencils, what the Bartanura says. Okay, afilu hayta chavit zo. Miyoched the grogorot ula oguzim. If I had a barrel, a chavit, a jug, that was designated for grogorot or figs or nuts. V'nikva b'motzi zayit, and it had a hole the size of a zayit. Tehora, it's pure. Why? Kol zman delo chazav yichda achar kach lekabel rimonim ukiyotze b'zeh. Any type of food, if it has the size of a zayit, it's Torah, unless he didn't go back and designate and say, you know what, I'll use it for rimonim, for pomegranates. Okay, aval, but chazav yichda lekabel rimonim, if you then redesignated to accept pomegranates, Tme'ah ad sheniyakeh b'motzei rimon, then tme'ah means it can be mekabel tuma. It's a redesignation, and that has a hole the size of a pomegranate. U'mishenikva b'motzei rimon, if it's a hole that size, shuvein mekabel tuma, then it loses its status. So its status is based upon the usage that you designated it. So if it was ochlin, shiro b'zeitim, then the standard is zeitim. Hasur l'mashkin, it was made for drinking. Shiuro b'mashkin, then the measurement is mashkin. But what's mashkin? We learned this during the last chapter. Kones mashke. B'nekev a hole. K'shemesimin akli al gabe mashkin. If you place the vessel on top of, you insert it into a top of drink of water. Nichnasin mashkin derech oto nekev. Nichnasin, it's kones mashke. It allows water in. Okay. V'hu nekev gadol mimotzi mashke. It's bigger, meaning even a tiny hole, the water will come out. But if I put the vessel in another vessel, water won't necessarily enter. Mishnah continues. Hasur lekach or lekach. If I have a vessel that's used somewhat for liquid and some for food, metilin oto lechumro b'zeitim. A chumra is to assume that it's for food. Therefore, you only make it tahor if it has a larger hole, the hole the size of a zayit. Because if it was a smaller hole, if it was for mashkeh, then it would only be for a smaller hole. All right, we'll stop here. We'll dedicate our learning to memory of my father, Harav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.